Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Adding host names, configuring CDN, and cache on Umbraco Cloud, a comprehensive guide. This tutorial will walk you through the process of adding host names, configuring content delivery networks, CDNs, and implementing caching strategies for your Umbraco Cloud website. We'll cover the core concepts, provide practical examples, and explore best practices to optimize your website's performance and deliver a superior user experience. Understanding the concepts. Before diving into the technical details, let's establish a solid understanding of the key concepts involved. Host names. A host name, or domain name, is the address that users type into their browser to access your website, example www.example.com. Umbraco Cloud needs to know which host names it should respond to. You can configure multiple host names to point to the same Umbraco Cloud environment, allowing you to manage multiple domains from a single CMS instance. Content Delivery Network, CDN. A CDN is a geographically distributed network of servers that cache your website's static assets, images, CSS, JavaScript, fonts, etc., closer to your users. When a user requests a resource, the CDN server closest to them delivers it, reducing latency and improving load times. CDNs can also handle a significant amount of traffic, reducing the load on your Umbraco Cloud servers. Caching. Caching is a technique for storing frequently accessed data, like rendered web pages, database queries, or API responses, in a temporary storage location, the cache. When a user requests that data again, the server retrieves it from the cache instead of regenerating it from scratch, significantly improving response times and reducing server load. There are several types of caching. Browser caching. Instructs the user's browser to store static assets locally. Server-side caching. Caches rendered pages or fragments on the server. Distributed caching, CDN. As mentioned, CDNs cache assets across a network of servers. 2. Adding host names to Umbraco Cloud. Umbraco Cloud handles host name management through its portal. Steps. 1. Log into Umbraco Cloud. Access the Umbraco Cloud portal at https://www.umbraco.com/cloud/ https://www.umbraco.com/cloud, using your Umbraco ID. 2. Select your project. Choose the Umbraco Cloud project you want to configure. 3. Navigate to the Domains section. In the left-hand navigation, find the Domains section. 4. Add your host name. Click the Add Domain button. Enter the domain name you want to add, example www.example.com. 5. DNS configuration. Umbraco Cloud will provide you with DNS records, a record and name record. You will need to update your domain registrars, example GoDaddy, Namecheap, Cloudflare, DNS settings to point your domain to your Umbraco Cloud environment. A record. This record maps your domain to the IP address of your Umbraco Cloud server. You will likely need to add or modify the A record for the @ or your root domain and point it to the IP address provided by Umbraco Cloud. Name record. This record maps a subdomain, example www, to another domain, your Umbraco Cloud's internal domain, usually something like your project name.s1.umbraco.io. Create or modify the name record for the www subdomain to point to this domain. Important. DNS changes can take up to 48 hours to propagate across the internet, so be patient after making the changes. 6. HTTPS, SSL/TLS Umbraco Cloud automatically provisions and manages SSL/TLS certificates for your domains through Let's Encrypt. This ensures that your website is served over HTTPS, providing secure communication between the browser and the server. You might need to wait a few minutes for the certificate to be issued after the DNS changes are propagated. Verification asterisk. After the DNS propagation is complete, you can verify that your host name is correctly configured by pinging your domain open your command line or terminal and type ping www.example.com. You should see the IP address of your Umbraco cloud server in the results. Using an online DNS lookup tool there are many online tools available. Example https://www.whatsmiddens.net/ https://www.whatsmydns.net, that allow you to check the DNS records for your domain. 3. Configuring a CDN, Cloudflare example. While Umbraco Cloud's built-in CDN provides some basic caching, you'll often want a more robust CDN solution like Cloudflare, Akamai, or Fastly for advanced features, larger global reach, and enhanced security. This example uses Cloudflare, as it's popular and offers a free tier. Steps *. 1. Sign up for Cloudflare *. Create a free account at https://www.cloudflare.com/ https://www.cloudflare.com. 2. Add your website to Cloudflare *. Follow the Cloudflare setup wizard to add your domain, www.example.com. 3. Cloudflare DNS settings *. Cloudflare will scan your existing DNS records and import them. Review these records and ensure they match the DNS records you set up for Umbraco Cloud, a record and name record. Crucially, make sure the A record points to the IP address of your Umbraco Cloud environment. Cloudflare will provide you with Cloudflare name servers, 2 or more name servers. 4. Update name servers at your domain registrar *. Replace your domain registrar's name servers with the Cloudflare name servers provided. This is the step that delegates DNS control to Cloudflare. 5. Cloudflare settings *. Configure Cloudflare's settings to optimize your website. Here are some key settings to consider. Caching level *. Set this to standard or aggressive. Standard respects your origin server's cache headers. Aggressive caches more static content aggressively. Start with standard and experiment if needed. Browser cache TTL *. Specify how long browsers should cache static assets. A longer TTL, example 1 month, is generally recommended for assets that don't change frequently. Always online *. This feature caches your website even if your origin server is temporarily unavailable. Rocket Loader trademark *. This feature defers the loading of JavaScript until after the initial page render, improving perceived performance. Be careful, as it can sometimes break websites. Test thoroughly after enabling. .li compression *. Enable .li compression to reduce the size of your website's assets. Security settings *. Explore Cloudflare's security features, such as Web Application Firewall, WAF, DDoS protection, and bot management. Verification *. Cloudflare dashboard *. Monitor Cloudflare's dashboard to see traffic statistics, cache hit ratios, and security events. Browser developer tools *. Use your browser's developer tools, network tab, to inspect the HTTP headers of your website's assets. You should see headers like CF cache status, hit indicating that the content is being served from Cloudflare's cache. Also check for headers related to compression, example content encoding, br4.li. Asterisk curl command asterisk use curl I www.example.com/some-image.jpg grave accent in your terminal to inspect headers. Important considerations for CDN configuration asterisk. Asterisk cache invalidation asterisk when you update content on your Umbraco Cloud website, you need to invalidate the CDN cache so that users see the latest version. Cloudflare provides various methods for cache invalidation. Asterisk purge cache asterisk you can manually purge the entire cache or specific files through the Cloudflare dashboard or using the Cloudflare API. Asterisk cache control headers asterisk configure your origin server, Umbraco Cloud, to send appropriate cache control headers to instruct Cloudflare and browsers how long to cache assets. For example, asterisk cache control, public, max age equals 3153600, cache for 1 year. Asterisk cache control, public, max age equals 0, must revalidate, cache but always check for updates. Asterisk cache control, private, no cache, max age equals 0, must revalidate, no server-side caching. Asterisk query string parameters asterisk by default, CDNs often treat URLs with query string parameters, example image.jpg, version equals 123, as unique resources, even if the underlying image is the same. Cloudflare allows you to configure how it handles query string parameters. You might want to strip them, ignore them, or cache them based on the query string values. Asterisk edge rules, Cloudflare workers allow you to write JavaScript code that runs on Cloudflare's edge servers. You can use workers to customize caching behavior, modify headers, and perform other advanced tasks. 4. Caching strategies in Umbraco Cloud. Umbraco Cloud offers various caching mechanisms to optimize your website's performance. 1. Output caching, server-side. Asterisk purpose asterisk caches the rendered HTML output of your Razor views. This is particularly useful for pages that don't change frequently, such as blog posts, articles, or product listings. Asterisk implementation asterisk use the @html.cached_partial helper method in your Razor views. This method caches the output of a partial view for a specified duration. Asterisk configuration asterisk the caching duration is specified in seconds as the third parameter of the cached partial method. Asterisk cache invalidation asterisk by default, cached content is invalidated when content is published or unpublished in the Umbraco back office. You can also use the Umbraco Cache API to manually invalidate the cache programmatically. 2. Data caching, in-memory/distributed. Asterisk purpose asterisk caches data retrieved from the database, APIs, or other sources. This is beneficial for reducing database queries and improving the performance of data-intensive operations. Asterisk implementation asterisk use the iCache provider interface in your Umbraco code. This interface provides methods for storing and retrieving data from the cache. Asterisk dependency injection asterisk inject runtime cache provider into your services or controllers to access the cache. Asterisk cache policy asterisk the insert cache function takes a time span, which dictates how long it remains in the cache. Asterisk cache invalidation asterisk manually invalidate the cache using the cache.clear key method when the underlying data changes. 3. Browser caching asterisk. Asterisk purpose asterisk instructs the user's browser to cache static assets, images, CSS, JavaScript, etc., locally. Asterisk implementation asterisk configure the cache control HTTP header for static assets. You can do this using asterisk web.config, IIS add static content configuration in your web.config file. Asterisk middleware asterisk use middleware in your startup.cs file to set the cache control header. Asterisk configuration asterisk the max age directive specifies the maximum amount of time, in seconds, that the browser should cache the asset. V best practices for caching and CDN. Asterisk use a CDN for static assets asterisk always use a CDN to serve your static assets, images, CSS, JavaScript, fonts. Asterisk cache aggressively asterisk cache static assets for a long time, example 1 month or more. Asterisk cache strategically asterisk identify the parts of your website that are slow or resource intensive and focus on caching those areas. Asterisk use cache invalidation asterisk implement a strategy for invalidating the cache when content is updated. Asterisk monitor cache performance asterisk monitor your cache hit ratios and response times to ensure that your caching strategy is effective. Cloudflare's dashboard and browser developer tools are valuable for this. Asterisk optimize images asterisk compress and optimize your images to reduce file sizes and improve load times. Tools like ImageOptim, Mac OS, or TinyPNG can help. Asterisk minify CSS and JavaScript asterisk minify your CSS and JavaScript files to remove unnecessary characters and reduce file sizes. Build tools like Webpack, Parcel, or Gulp can automate this process. Asterisk enable xip/.ly compression asterisk enable xip or .ly compression on your server to reduce the size of your website's assets. Cloudflare automatically handles .ly compression. Asterisk test thoroughly asterisk always test your caching and CDN configuration thoroughly to ensure that it is working correctly. 6. Troubleshooting caching issues. Asterisk clear browser cache asterisk if you are experiencing caching issues, try clearing your browser cache. Asterisk inspect HTTP headers asterisk use your browser's developer tools to inspect the HTTP headers of your website's assets. Look for headers like cache control, expires, and CF cache status. Asterisk check CDN configuration asterisk verify that your CDN is correctly configured and that your origin server is sending the correct cache headers. Asterisk consult Umbraco Cloud documentation asterisk refer to the Umbraco Cloud documentation for more information on caching and CDN. 7. Conclusion. By following the steps outlined in this tutorial, you can effectively add host names, configure a CDN, like Cloudflare, and implement caching strategies to optimize your Umbraco Cloud website for performance, scalability, and user experience. Remember to monitor your website's performance and adjust your caching configuration as needed to ensure that it is meeting your needs. Good luck.